My name is David Farris, and I am a music teacher. I have been teaching for 8 years. This is my 3rd year teaching music. Whew. Well, when I was younger, I wanted to do something that I felt made a difference in the community that I lived in. I didn't want to just go to work and just punch in, punch out, go home and just kind of create a product, I guess, and just get it done. I wanted to, I wanted to create some kind of positive change, something happening, positively because I was here. And so, thinking back through my childhood, I thought of a lot of teachers that made a difference in my life, and I thought, hey, what better way to make an impact on others' lives than to get into teaching, and that's why I became a teacher. Well, I'm a product of the 90s, so I'm big into 90s music. The first album that I bought was Nirvana. It was their live album, From the Muddy Banks of Wichita. I'm so happy. And I really liked the way that they took kind of this style of music and took it to a whole nother level, and kind of did their own interpretation of rock. And because of that, they spawned a whole new genre of music. I just think that's really neat. And yeah, that was my first, I guess, musical influence, I guess you'd say. My goal for my students is to foster a love for music, to give them a way to plug into something that they may not even know is inside of them, but to at least be okay with the realization that music is around them and that they can take part in that as well. Oof. Well, right now I've got 2 little kids at home, so spare time is really very spare. It's very, very sparse. So chasing around my kids, playing music, that's pretty much all I have time to do. Maybe sleep every once in a while, get a quick bite to eat. 10 to 20 years, man. Hopefully I'm still teaching music in 10 to 20 years. Something that I've found that I really enjoy doing is teaching to community-based. And so that's kind of opened my eyes a little bit to the possibility of going maybe into music therapy eventually. Well, we do a lot of fun things. Mainly, we sing, obviously. We try and follow beats. That's kind of a strong concept to try and to get ingrained into students. We do a lot of rhythm activities with different instruments. We get up, we get moving. Just a lot of fun. So, yeah, I think naturally they kind of feed off of just the excitement in the room in whatever we do. So, getting them involved or getting them into it is a pretty natural process. I think it could be either or. But with technology, obviously they have much more. I guess the music is much more at their fingertips than it was before. When I was a kid, I'd have to sit and listen to the radio like with my little cassette, and when my favorite song came on, hit record so I could record my favorite song on my little tape. Now they can just jump on the computer and YouTube and look up any song virtually that they want from any era and have access to it. So there are some obvious benefits to it. So yeah, I see it as a good thing, really. Well, I would say beat is a difficult concept for people to understand. I think they can feel it and they can do things to the beat, but that always seems to be a difficult thing, especially when you're talking about how rhythm relates to the beat. It's kind of difficult for kids to get. So I would say that would probably be the toughest thing that I have getting across is, okay, this is an 8th note, but this is how it relates to the beat. They understand what it is and they understand what it means, but actually putting it into practice is something that takes a long time. It takes practice. Favorite memories from my classes? Well, there are so many. Really, I just had one, I would say, this week, but it kind of reminded me of one that I had last year. During a program we're doing called Recorder Karate, the kids can test out of certain songs and they increase in difficulty as they get higher. And every single year, there's always at least one student that just completely blows my expectations out of the water. And I just had one just this week, just for the very first time, tried this song that was very difficult, played it perfectly. It was like chills coming up my arms. It was amazing. And of course, all the performances, like the recorder performances or even the Christmas performances or the spring plays, every time I see those things and see the kids really going for it and really trying, and then looking at this end result that comes after it, it's awesome. You know, it's really cool. It's a really good feeling.